Hello, Facebook friends, hello. Hello, Facebook friends, hello. I'm feeling real silly, so let's start the show. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Yes, I always, Miss Christie edits these to put on YouTube. So if you miss any of the episodes at all, you can just go to Tazzy Reads on YouTube. There's probably at least 3 of them there, maybe more. And so when we're recording, Miss Christie says, "Oh, you got to clap twice," so she knows where to put the audio in, and then you have to give me a pause between when you're ready to go, and then give a pause, and then sing your song, and then it's easier for me to edit. Sometimes I do my pause is a song. Okay, here we go, and I go right into it, right? And so Miss Christie's like, "It's a little harder to do that," and then her eye does this, which means I need to pay more attention, right?
Speaking of, you did forget to clap this morning.
No, I clapped at the beginning. Yes, I did. I made sure.
Okay.
100%.
I don't remember you
clapping. I know.
Clapping.
You don't remember me. And you don't remember me clapping. You don't remember you saying, "Tazzy, you sure can for sure go get a puppy today." I said that.
No.
Yep. Oh, for sure.
No.
So I'm just saying that if you listen to that and there's a clap on it, then you might have also forgotten that you said I could have a puppy. I'm just saying that it's possible. It is very, very possible that it could have happened. Miss Christie's here. Say hi, Miss Christie, before you say no.
And I think it's very, very possible that you would have taken a recording of my voice and clipped out the words that you needed.
Oh, for sure. Listen, here it is. Here it is. Hey, Miss Christie, can I have a puppy? Yes, you can have a puppy if you want to have a puppy. You can have a puppy all day long, Tazzy. All day long, because I love you so much and I want you to have a puppy. Yep, did you hear that?
That's not even my voice.
Yeah, I know, but the recording adds 10 octaves. Oh, maybe this is it. Hey, Miss Christie, can I have a puppy? Yes, you can have Tati. You don't for sure. I want puppy so much. I want a puppy so much. A puppy, 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 puppy. Yes, you can have a puppy. There. I think that's it's. I heard it. Anybody else hear the recording? I heard the recording. Good morning, Ashley and Justin, Brooklyn, Cheyenne, and Samuel. Hey, where's William today? Yes. So Miss Christie said I could get a puppy. That's a big news. Yeah, you could have Tazzy if you want to. That's what I heard. I just heard it again. I'm hearing it. I'm hearing yes.
No.
No problem.
No.
No worries. Oh, I'm silly today.
Read your book.
Whoop, yeah, I think this is coming. This is falling.
Oh, careful.
Oh, that's it. Putting it there. There we go. Read my book. Let's read a book about... Let's read this book. The World's Longest Toenail. An autobiography. Okay. Let's read the book. I found my glasses. Miss Christie did. They were on the counter where I looked 3 times. Ironically, I didn't have my glasses on because I couldn't see them. This is called The World's Longest Toenail. It's a Giggler's book. It's written by Susan Knight, and it's illustrated by Luke Gervisius. So if I say your name wrong, so very sorry. It's by Scholastic Books. Here we go. Oh, it's got a whole bunch of chapters. Well, we're just going to read one. Well, the whole book. Jake loved going to the pool. He loved the water, and his friends were always there. They splashed about and yelled a lot. Between swims, they laid under a tree and ate ice cream cones. "I wish this pool had a water slide," said Jake, "and a water slide would be cool." "Yes," said his friend Sam, "a really big one that has lots of twists and turns." Sam spread his arms to show how big. He waved them around to show how many twists and turns. His mint chocolate chip ice cream flew off the cone and hit Jake in the face. Jake hated mint chip. He tried to kick Sam hard, but Sam squirmed out of the way. Oh, I forgot to show pictures. There we go. Sorry. I'm just reading like there's no pictures. Sorry about that. Between Jake's toes crunched into the tree by mistake. Ow, ow, ow! cried Jake. Jake had to go to the doctor. His foot was broken. Well, this story has taken a really bad turn right in the first 2 pages. Jake hopped about on his foot in a cast for a long time. It was hot and itchy, and Jake couldn't go in the pool. At last, the doctor cut off the plaster. "Your foot is fine now," said the doctor. Jake's mum looked at his foot. She scrunched up her face and said, "Yuck, look at those toenails." Jake's toenails had grown very long. "I'll cut them for you," said the doctor, and he cut the little toenail. Jake laughed. "Stop, you're tickling, stop!" Jake pulled his foot away. This made the doctor cut off his own tie in half. "You'd better go home," said the doctor. "Your father can do it for you." Jake's dad had a go at the second toenail, and it still tickled. Laughed Jake. He wriggled so much he kicked his dad on the chin. The dad said a rude word and said, "Your mum can do it for you." Jake's mum cut the third toenail, and it still tickled so much. Jake screeched. He was so loud his mum got a headache. She also broke a fingernail. That made her crabby. "You let your brother do it," she snapped. Jake's brother Alan did the fourth toenail. It tickled more than ever. That was until Alan chipped a piece out of Jake's toenail as well. Jake roared. Jake jerked his foot and his big toe went up Alan's nose. Alan's nose began to bleed. "That's enough," yelled Alan, holding his nose. "You can cut the last one yourself." "That looks painful."
Yeah, with that big toenail for
That's
sure.
a toenail.
Absolutely.
That's exactly it. How did he do his toes before? The last toenail. Jake liked his last long toenail. He didn't want to cut it. "I'm going to have the longest toenail in the world," Jake said. The toenail kept growing. It grew longer every day. It ripped a hole in Jake's sheets. It corkscrewed a hole out of his shoe. Jake's mum made him a special big toenail sock. She had to keep making the sock bigger and bigger. At last, she just gave up.
Tazzy, if you let your toenails go, I'm not making you special socks.
No, you don't have to, because the puppy will chew on them. Jake was very proud of his toenail. He had trained it to twist around and around. He also bent it and back and used it as a pogo stick. He'd bounce all the way to school. Jake became famous. His picture was in the paper. He was on TV. All the kids at the school thought he was cool. He had the longest toenail in the world. One day, a load of sacks fell off the back of a truck. They rolled and came to a stop on the sidewalk. Jake hopped around the corner straight onto one of the sacks. Jake's toenail went ping. Jake spun around like a corkscrew, and he was stuck. Uh-oh. Cow doo. It's manure. Cow poop.
P.U.
P.U. And if you add a P to the end, you get pup. See, it's on your mind. Pup. Everyone pushed and shoved. People with cameras took photos. People with notebooks... Did I miss a page? No, everybody pushed and shoved. People with cameras took photos. And people with notebooks asked questions. "What's it feel like to be trapped by your toenail?" Jake, they asked. The sacks were full of cow manure fertilizer. It smelled very nasty. The longest toenail in the world was not fun anymore. At last, Jake Okay, at last, Jake got to the pool. He sat on the edge of the pool feeling angry. He splashed his toenails in the water. It still smelled like cat manure. Blech. Suddenly, he felt a funny buzzing in his toe. The longest toenail in the world was growing. Wider, longer, and taller. It was growing so fast. It curled 3 times around his body. It shot past his ears. It twisted over his head, and it snaked past the diving board. Jake gasped as his toenail snaked and grew as big as himself, as tall as a tree, as big as a house, as tall as a crane. And not the bird either, probably, Miss Christie. Probably the big thing that they use to pick stuff up, that kind of a crane.
It looks like they could use it as a water slide.
We'll have to see. Sam's cool idea. Wow, said Jake. He was now inside a huge cage of toenail. What? That fertilizer is strong stuff. Hey, Jake, Sam called. Don't worry, I'll get you out. And Sam called the fire department. The firefighters ran up their long ladders. They tied the toenail steady with ropes, and they used special tools to cut Jake free. Maybe it was the jaws of life.
Maybe.
It still tickled, but Jake shut his eyes and bit on a towel. He tried so hard he only kicked off 2 firemen's helmets. The longest toenail in the world was free at last. Good job, Jake, said the fireman. Soon, Jake and Sam and all the other kids were cheering. Now the pool has the longest, coolest, twistiest water slide in the world. A toenail water slide. You were right the entire time. Okay, what a silly book. Toenails grow long. My feet are very ticklish.
Somebody did a drawing.
Oh, there you go. Yeah,
It looks like WrestleMania.
It does look like WrestleMania. Yeah, it does. I think that's somebody drew a picture in the back of the book. Looks like WrestleMania. I like it when you get a book
that's... There is a W at the bottom. So
yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought when you said that. Yeah. Sometimes I like books that are very, very silly and they don't really have a point. There's no lesson to that. Cut your toenails. Unless you want a water slide. I think that's the lesson of that book. Right? And if you have puppies, life is better. That's the lesson I got from that book. So here's a book that I remember reading when I was a kid. Yes, when I was probably in grade 4, maybe? I'm not sure. Anyway, there's a book called "There's a Hippopotamus Under My Bed," and I had to do a cartoon book of this for one of my classes. I remember that. And this book is by this is an older book. It's by Mike Thaler, and it's illustrated by Jay Cruz, and it is by an Avon Camelot book. There we go. And I like books that we see that are been really well worn. It means that people have liked the book a lot, right? And this book is from 1977. Yeah, I would have been 10 years old, so that's grade 4 or 5. Yeah.
I was 2.
You were 2? So that means you were born in 1975.
Correct.
Oh, I'll remember that till I'm done reading this book. One day, a hippopotamus followed me home from school. Just like a puppy's gonna do one day. I like this picture. They're just squishing into the house and it's just the whole house gets bigger. Whoa. He sat down on my father's best chair. He looked like my uncle, so I named him Morris. Then I gave him a bath. He liked it. That's not a very big hippopotamus, really. I dried him well and untied a ribbon around him. He's got his arms up. Do under my armpits! I guess, But then he got stuck in the tub. The whole house is wrecked. He's trying to bail him out with trying to pry him out with a broom, and the broom breaks. Boonk. What a mess. I better hide you, Morris, before Mom and Dad come home. So I hit him with the coats, and that didn't work. So I tried to disguise him, and that didn't work either. Then I had an idea. He's trying to hide, disguise him. He's supposed to be like some sort of planter holder, book holder, shelf potamus. Maybe he's a flower potamus.
Maybe.
That's it. Dad said, "There's something odd here." "Oh, good gracious, look at your chair, Harry." There's something odd here. That's how my parents would have reacted too. "Oh my, there seems to be something amiss." "Junior, what's been going on here?" "Nothing. Let's have dinner. I bet you're hungry. I set the table." The tub is upside down. "Oh, what a good boy." And then the table. You see what's under the table, Miss Christie, right?
You see some feet.
I see some feet. "Junior, what's this?" "He's Morris. He's my hippopotamus, Dad. He followed me home from school." Well, the dad would know what a hippopotamus looks like. "What's this?" That's it. "Can we keep him? He could sleep under my bed." I don't know. "And Mom could use him as a trash can. And he would chase away burglars. Please." I bet you he would. If you walked in and you're like, "Oh, I don't hear a dog in here," and then you saw a hippopotamus going, "Oh," you're like, next house. Use him as a trash can. It's not very hippopotamus friendly, I don't think. "Can we keep him? Can we keep him?" Right? "Can we keep him? Can we keep him? Come on, can we keep him?" There was a knock, knock, knock. "Hi, we're from the zoo. Have you seen a hippopotamus about this wide?" Just randomly knocking on the door. They could probably, and how would they knock on the door? It's actually hanging outside.
That might have been why they
stopped at that house.
That house, yeah.
Well, they took Morris back to the zoo. They gave him a new ribbon and a new bathtub. But I'm the only one who can give him a bath. And I do, every day after school. And he still likes it. The lesson from that: hippopotamuses will not fit in your tub.
Correct.
And apparently hippopotamus, hypotenuse? No. Is it, how do you say a plural hippopotamus?
Hippos.
Hippos. Yeah, I guess that's what it is. Hippos. So there's 2 silly books to start your day, Start your day. I don't have a song yet for starting the day. Hey, go start your day. Hey, hey, go start your day. La la lee lee lee, go play. It's no school today. I don't know. Yeah, school's officially over, I think. Unless your parents didn't tell you that, then there's still school. Don't you go getting me in trouble. "I don't have to do schoolwork. Mr. Tazz says there's no schoolwork to be done." You talk to him about that. And I'm like, "No, do that." I don't know. I know school was over for Kai.
They just take a picture of their teacher and put it on the front of the computer.
Yeah, that's exactly. And the pup, you know what the puppy would say? See, I still want a puppy. You know what the teacher would say?
What?
Puppies.
Why?
No, Y at the very end. There's P-U-P-P-Y. You're right. Why? See, it's on her mind all the time. Whatever you say, I can change into a puppy thing. That's for sure. Oh. Well, are we playing hide and seek? Because I can't see you, which means I can get a puppy. Anyways, go start your day. Go have some fun. It's supposed to be another hot day, so please take care. Make sure you drink lots of water and don't be out in the sun for huge amounts of time, wear a hat and some sunscreen and things like that. I did, and I didn't get too bad. Even it's not too bad the other day. Yeah, today I'm going to have to go outside and do stuff. I remember to tell you, I think we are going to go with only one reading per day. I haven't decided if it's going to be night or morning. It's because now that the summertime is happening, I think most people might only want a morning or an evening one. We'll figure it out in a little bit, but I just wanted to put that into your brain and see what you thought. If you would rather have a morning one, or if you'd rather just have an evening one, or something in between maybe. So yeah, I think that's about it. Remember to share your emotions, because it's very important to share your emotions and be kind. Of course, you have to be kind. ABK, always be kind. And remember, we forget sometimes to be kind to ourselves. Sometimes we talk to ourselves by not being very nice, right? If we ever talk to our best friends the way that sometimes we talk to ourselves, then we wouldn't, those best friends would probably not like us very much, to be honest with you. Good morning, Leslie and Shyla, Starla, Kingston, Sophia and Ella. The rest of us are on holidays at the campground. Well, go have fun at the campground. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to go do some camping. So I might not be able to read on some days, but I will try my very hardest. I have... the only other thing I wanted to remind you is about being you, right? Be you, be you, be you. Don't worry about being anybody else. I will be me, and Miss Christie will be Miss Christie, and you will be you. And don't worry about being perfect, because we say this every day, because I think it's important to remember and get it stuck in our heart. Not only ABK about always being kind, but to, and all that you say and all that you do. You never have to be perfect. You've just got to be you. So you go be you, and Miss Christie and I will give you lots and lots of love. And we will talk to you later. And I don't have a song, so I'm just going to say so long.